to. Always. Get prepared for the takeover.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Just hold them off for a few seconds.
The takeover.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way...
Accelerated Radio has been hijacked. The interns learned our secrets and taken our knowledge. And now they have become one of us, radio gods. They're taking over our studios and our bandwidth and jacked all our data.
Now I am the master.
You are about to witness The Takeover. Weekly top 10 countdown of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Playing nothing but the hits. The Takeover. Produced and brought to you by the interns of Accelerated Radio. Let the showdown begin. Begin. Begin.
Yeah. Let the showdown begin. This is the Takeover. We are taking over your bedroom. We are taking over your kitchen. We are taking over any place that that you wanna get your freak on. You know, tonight is the Sexual Soul Part 2. And we got the triple threat in the building.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, I go by the name of
Dio from 92.3.
the big sexy Big Homie Quan.
I go by G-Lo Smooth. And I go by Astonishing A+.
And we are the triple threat. Yes, indeed. We are the triple threat, but we don't share the ladies.
Say what?
We are the triple threat, but we don't share the ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Exclusive.
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 Yes. But, good evening to everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. I am just going to let you know that tonight is going to be a very special countdown and a very special evening. We have the SexTape Volume 1 countdown. Yes. 5 to 6 songs of a sensual, sexual, tantalizing pleasure that will bring you maybe to a climax. All right, fuck this. I'm tired.
Bring the energy up. It was good.
Man, I am. My God, man. I have you ever been in a moment where you can cry and smile at the same time?
Yeah.
That's where I've been the last few days, man. Just crying and smiling because I didn't realize how great. Well, I knew how great God is, but just it's not just the fact of the blessings. It's the fact of when you know what you're doing, and when you're staying directly on your path, and when you're staying right in your way, when you're staying right in your energy.
Right.
Guess what? Great things happen.
Indeed.
Great things happen. So, you know, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited about tonight's show. I'm excited about tonight's guests. I'm excited about tonight's topics. And, you know, hey, I'm just ready for, you know, what we're going to do tonight with this great show. Just to pay some bills real quick, first and foremost, we just want to say thank you to Kevin Nash, to the whole Accelerated Radio family. We want to let you know you can find The Takeover on Twitter, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Instagram, just on in all social media platforms. If you want to find us, you can find the whole show at ACCEL Takeover. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. If you want to find the whole show on Facebook, that is The Takeover on Accelerated Radio. And on YouTube, you can also find the same thing, The Takeover on Accelerated Radio.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, you're doing
I'm proud of you, man. You got it. You finally got it on point. Salute. About damn time, man. God damn it.
And then also, too, shout out to one of our sponsors, the Fancy Light brand, you know, where if you want to live fearless and know that when you chase after your dreams, that truly you're chasing after dreams to become successful, because you want to live that fancy life. You want to live fancy. You fancy, huh? Ain't you fancy?
Life insurance. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why? For what? You're too young. My name is Harold Kuatila, agent with New York Life, and I'm here to adjust your thinking. Removing the if and adding the when. Death is real, and it's coming. Why not be prepared? Together we can remove GoFundMe out of the equation and allow your family to grieve without financial burden. Let me help you. Let's adjust your thinking. I'll be waiting on your call. My number is 323-202-0138. Call now.
Yes, indeed. That was from our sponsors. We just want to say thank you to everyone for just tapping in with us. You know, we do appreciate it. We have some great people in the building, and we're definitely going to introduce them as we go and as we are going right now. I definitely want to make sure that everyone gets their love. First and foremost, we have in the building from our family here at Accelerated Radio, the great show that is known as It All Comes Back to Sex, because indeed when you think about having any kind of relations, most of the time it does come back to sex, but sex is deeper than just what people perceive it to be. We have the one and only Sexy P and Queen Tay in the house.
What's happening?
Welcome.
How you ladies doing tonight?
Sleepy. I'm gonna be real.
I had a nap.
I am sleepy, but I'm good.
Okay.
Blessed.
You are sleepy but blessed.
Welcome to that 10 o'clock, you know what I'm saying,
Man.
airtime, you feel me? We got to turn up every Wednesday.
Yes,
just,
indeed.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
just
indeed.
from
Yes, indeed.
being chill all day, you know? Oh, that's me.
You gotta stop everything you was saying for that.
You already know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Man, so
Makes
definitely. Oh, hey, they looked out for you, man. So definitely got to sanitize that, but got to sanitize, wash that, all the above, man. So definitely, real quick, I want to check in also. Before we go to check in, I just want to let everyone know we also have another great person that hit me up, and we love her, we appreciate her, and we're glad that she's in the building tonight with us. The one, the only Queen Sade herself, Miss Cakes for Days.
Yeah, I'm in the building. You know, I just stopped by. Came from Fiesta Martin with your girl Lush Bars in the building.
Hey.
I ain't been here in a while.
So definitely we have a great cast of people in the building with us, especially for tonight's topic, which is talking about sexual soul, you know, and talking about how spirituality, sex, and these activities truly mend itself and blend itself together in so many ways most people don't even realize. Yeah. And so we're definitely going to do that. We're also going to let the music kind of serenade everyone, you know, just in case if you're not in the mood already, you will be serenaded, you will be enjoying yourself. Shout out also last week to everyone that contributed to the battle. Shout out to Shayla the Artist, shout out to Chantel Hood, shout out to everybody on Facebook that contributed to the 230 live views that we had. That is the most views we've had live for our Facebook, and we want to say thank you to everyone that makes this show powerful. Are you listening, Kevin Nash? That makes this show powerful. You know, when we get back to 2 hours, it's going to be even more powerful. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I don't want to talk everyone's head off. Real quick, brothers, how y'all feeling? What's going on?
I'm doing all right, you know what I'm saying? Work kind of stressed your boy out, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? This always cheers me up, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful and I'm grateful.
I'm glad. G-Lo, how you feeling tonight,
Hey,
bro?
man, I'm good. I'm just ready to get a drink. Food for Less had us selling the liquor, so let's get to it.
Oh, we definitely going to get into it. We definitely going to get into it behind the scenes.
Shout out to Food for Less, I guess.
You feel me?
Real quick,
And
though.
shout out to these ladies for bringing beers through. Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
this.
Angry Orchard? Oh, yeah.
Angry Orchard.
I got to get up in the morning, too.
Man, who you telling? I got training in the morning.
Got him, feeling yourself.
So what, you gotta go hard on Wednesday night, bro. You know, every Wednesday
got
night.
the pink on with the roses on and everything. You
Yeah,
feeling
man.
real? You feeling real lovely right now?
Yeah, man, it's been a celebration of love, man, in my life. You know, just life and love and happiness. And sometimes, hey, we need to celebrate love more. You know, some people don't love themselves enough to wake up out of bed and do something about themselves and do something about their life. But I ain't saying nothing.
Hey,
you didn't even, like, you just mentioned Shayla the Artist, and you didn't even talk about what you did a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shayla the Artist, the winner of last week's battle.
Yeah.
Who's gonna face the winner between myself or either Sean Q.
Yes. Which is
Bar
going
Bros.
down next month.
Next
Bar
month.
Bros.
Our battles. You feel me?
Yeah.
But What'd you do with Shayla the artist?
Well, this recently, like I said, last week, we were all part of a great event called San Jose Strong. We were all standing up for the recent events that took place in San Jose against black people, against the violence that happened, not just with the Black Lives Matter organization, but with just black people, period. The misunfortunate adventures of the police and black people and minority people being abused. And so we were a part, I was a part of Shayla's live band. I was the drummer percussionist, as well as Omar, as well as Ice Cold Mike, as well as Kirill, who were all the other musicians playing with me. We did a tremendous job at a 45 set with everyone, and I'm just very happy that I got a chance to play with Shayla the artist. I got a chance to get to know a different side of her. And it was great, man. It was definitely great. It was great to, I haven't played drums since March, so to actually get back and play with different kind of musicians, to have fun and to tear it up again, it was exciting. It was thrilling, and I miss it. I miss it.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
That's what's up, bro.
Thank you.
So what do you have for us tonight, brother?
Man, this countdown was inspired by several things. It was inspired by the Dreams' new album called SexTape 4.
Okay.
It was inspired. I kind of talked about last night on It Comes Back to Sex when I called in. I talked about how you always have those kind of sex mixtapes that you make whenever you want to get it in.
I forgot to bring the CD.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Those mixtapes that you get it in, or the playlist you got. So this is kind of like my homage to, if we're getting it in the bedroom or the kitchen or wherever it may be, that, hey, sex can go down anywhere in the house. Just saying, hey, you just got to use your imagination.
We start off with a little question before we get into the music.
Oh, ask away.
Based off of what you just said. Ladies.
Yes.
Y'all can chime in too, you feel me? Favorite room to have sex in?
Sexy P.
Sexy
P.
Oh,
the host.
Yeah, since on your show you like to throw it to everybody else first.
That's right. It feels different sitting in the seat when I'm not hosting it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay quiet over here. Favorite room to have sex? First of all, there's no bad room. That's first.
Right on.
I'm gonna say probably the stairwell.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
Okay.
The stairwell.
Yeah.
Is that even considered a room though?
Well,
it's an area.
It's an area. Space and opportunity.
Space. It's a lot of
Space and
positivity.
opportunity.
Now,
You got that.
now
You
what is it
have
about
the
the stairwell?
banister, leverage.
Yes.
So you was
Angles.
gonna say that.
Leverage
I actually
and
thought you was
angles.
gonna say the kitchen because you're always talking about like
Clear the table off.
no, but you're always talking about like foods and things, and you with the Kool-Aid packs and
That's
all
right.
of that. So you know what I'm saying?
Fellas.
The kitchen.
Kool-Aid packets. You feel me?
With the sugar
Not the
in it.
small one, the big
big
one.
pack.
The big pack with the sugar in it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
ready-made Kool-Aid.
When you're with your, you know what I'm saying, lady friend or whatnot, you feel me? Put it on her nipple. Lick her nipple. Put a little bit of
better get
powder on
creative.
it.
You
You
better
feel
get
me?
creative.
And lick that shit.
That part.
We have a person
Everybody
chiming in
gotta
on
eat.
Facebook Live. Sherelle, she said bathroom, countertop, or couch.
Okay.
Okay, so she's bathroom or the living room.
Bathroom. Okay.
Well, I mean, ain't that many different rooms you got, right?
Yeah, man, you got to create a space. The backyard is always creative too, because your neighbors can see you, so you get to be a little voyeurism gets to go in there. But
So you like to be
the
seen.
neighbors don't pay my bills.
So you like to be watched.
The neighbors know your
I
name.
mean, I don't care. Like they don't pay my mortgage, so anything it's open.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. What about you, Miss Say? Favorite room?
Well, I was gonna say the kitchen and living room is interesting. Wherever you have something with like height. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If that tippy toe action going on.
but okay, I guess you got the
Well,
bed
my bed is
and
high,
your
so-
dresser or whatever.
Yeah,
But
the dresser. Right.
yeah.
The kitchen? I fucks
Yeah,
with the
you know.
kitchen. I fucks with the kitchen.
What's the kitchen?
What about you, Miss Cakes for Days?
Wherever
In the kitchen, huh?
cakes may lay.
I like that.
No,
Speak on the mic.
seriously though, wherever there is objects, you know what I mean? Like wherever you can switch the positions up. It might be in the living room. The bedroom is limited because it's a bed and maybe dressers. But like living room, you got the couch. You might have ottoman. You might have the.
She said the ottoman.
That's right.
What the
You
hell?
might have the fucking table. I'm just saying. I never experienced this. I'm just thinking outside the box. Just saying.
Hey, no
So
cap.
no personal experience.
I'm
Not
lying
yet.
or I might
I'm gonna
not
have to
be.
have y'all come on the show and tell the truth.
I'm
'cause
lying or
you're
I
lying.
might not be. Who knows?
Hey, no cap. I got a fantasy.
Uh-oh. What we got?
Wait your turn, April.
I know it ain't my turn, but damn it, I'm gonna say because it's the takeover, and I'm taking over this damn thing.
You gonna let them bully you like that?
The Accelerated Radio Studios.
Okay, take over then.
Oh, you said in here.
In here. On top
Gnats
of
and
this
all.
board.
Ooh, let me drink to that.
Kevin, you hear this?
Hey, I
You
wouldn't
got
be-
some sticky knobs over here because of this man.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if. Never mind. I'm
Oh,
gonna leave
Tell
that
all
on.
the business.
Yeah. You didn't hear
Tell
nothing
it
from
all the
me.
business.
You didn't hear nothing from me. All right, how about you?
Somebody said I got two
Straight
motherfucking
up, I like it in the
bedrooms.
living room because I like to ride. So when you're sitting on the couch, you got, especially when you got a section up. And you
Oh,
put
the
'em in
weight room.
corner,
Somebody said the weight room.
And then you put them on.
Nice.
And you just ride.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Then you get your nut and then you let him hit it from the back off the coffee table. That's how you do it.
Somebody on my Facebook page said the weight room. That's good. There's a lot of equipment. The weight equipment is awesome.
no.
Girl,
Your workout room.
she said the doctor's office.
That's dangerous.
No, because you got that little bench. Oh, she's
Okay, we also have other answers. The patio. Someone said in their
Yes,
Big
the
Daddy
patio.
chair.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What about your jacuzzi room? You didn't even say that. She got a room with a jacuzzi in it, and didn't even think about that.
Ooh, and don't nobody but me get in it. I mean, like, you know, me and somebody, but no one else is allowed in it.
I'm not mad at
Yeah,
it.
it's not a toy.
So we
It's
can't go
business.
see a jacuzzi.
You can come look at it, but you can't get in it. I'm sorry.
Look, if you're gonna be talking, you're gonna talk
Sorry.
in that mic.
Yes.
All right, so everybody can hear you.
That's not enough. You need to get in there.
There we go.
We wait till the Rona get through, then we can have a little
After the
party.
room, we had a little party.
Well, let's get into this music because we're definitely going to be talking about some great stuff tonight included. So we're definitely about to just have some fun. Truly about to have some fun. So I'm about to get into the number 5 joint right now. Definitely it's going to be a great opportunity to make sure that everyone is enjoying themselves. Let me just make sure. Boom. Boom.
Disclaimer. Big
Yes.
Quan. We don't want to offend anybody
Oh, never.
with the number 5 song.
Well, never. I never want to offend nobody with a song, but guess
Okay.
what? If this song ain't for you, fuck you. Real simple. If this song ain't for you, fuck you. This is R. Kelly.
I knew it was gonna be R-rated. I knew it was gonna be R-rated.
Part 1. Not part 1 and 2. Part 1.
Okay.
Let's get it in on the
Got something to say about that one.
Sex Tape Countdown Volume 1
This was on
on the
my TV.
TakeOver radio show.
Is that your? He got his very white on.
Oh, yeah.
I need someone to make me feel alright. So bring your body here, baby. Lady, have no fear. I'm gonna fulfill your fantasies. Just as long as you sex me, baby. Lady, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sex me, baby, baby. Sex me, baby. Sex me, baby, baby. Sex me, baby. Won't you sex me? Oh, baby. Ooh, shit. Yeah, one play, first job. Come over here and let me take off your clothes. Things I wanna do to you, nobody has to know. No, babe. So lay your body right here, lady, have no fear, 'cause ecstasy is near. Oh, yeah. Baby, are you ready for the second verse?
Now let me feel your body next to mine. 'Cause girl, I wanna see you sweat. Ooh, you're so very wet, baby. Now put me inside of you. Do what you wanna do. 'Cause you got a need for me, and I got a need for you. Anything unexpected position, baby, bring it on. In a secret fantasy, you see, I will fulfill as long as you sex me. Sex me, baby. Sex me, baby. Sex me, baby. Sex me.
Let me kiss you in the right place, so I can see sex me, baby, written on your face. Slow, baby, steady as we go. Up and down to a 69 tempo. Yeah, now throw your body parts around and let me hear you make the sound. 'Cause I'm your lover, man. So call your other man and say you found another man.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was number 5 joint, R. Kelly with Sex Me, Part 1, off of the 12 Play album. I hope we didn't offend anybody, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys aren't really feeling R. Kelly right now, but I mean, come on now,
Man,
with a countdown like this,
Man,
Relax.
it's only right.
I'll fight you talk about Michael Jackson.
But
But
Jackson, talk about Prince. Don't do
what?
that.
Oh my gosh, he said colorism.
Behind the scenes of the takeover. But yeah, we gonna keep this countdown rolling
Disrespect is like
with the number 4 joint. Yo, Big Homie Quan, you came through with this one, yo. I forgot all about this one, yo.
Man, I was listening to the R album the other day. Like, if you playing in my head that VIP song, and I had to hear it. Like, the music is.
And
just
you was
too
mad,
good.
huh?
Dope.
You was
listening to it, like,
conflicted, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to compartmentalize. You feel me?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we're
know.
all not perfect. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People do it with Michael Jackson all the time.
Wow.
Shout out to
keep
MJ,
on.
the greatest entertainer of all time.
This bottle coming at your head.
Anyways,
That's how we doing it up in here?
hey, y'all remember that TLC video, Creep?
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all remember like the little pajamas?
Yeah,
they
the little
had on?
satin joints.
It was satin.
It was satin.
It was
or silk.
It was silk, right?
Satin.
No, it's satin because it's shiny.
It was satin.
It was the
Yeah.
finest of the finest.
I thought it was silk.
Whatever it was shining.
I really thought it was silk
Shining
though,
and flowing in the
because
breeze, bro.
I just gotta let y'all know that if you
Okay.
want to know something, you listen to this. Number 4, Silk. If you,
Oh.
it's a takeover
What you know
on
about
AcceleratorRadio.net.
What you know about that whole
Been checking you for so long, and I feel, girl, you should let me know what the deal. Been peeping out your vibe, think you wanna let me slide. So what you need to do right now is keep it real. I know you want me, girl, just like I want you. So stop running like you don't when you do. So if you're feeling naughty, and if you're really about it, and if you give me rowdy, my love gonna make you shout it. Feeling like loving me, if you feeling like kissing
Hey, that was a classic right there. A lot of people slept on that song.
That whole album is
That
like,
whole
crazy.
album,
like top to bottom is fire. Like,
it really is. It kind of really opened my eyes to Silk. But listen, I'm not gonna hold you guys up. We're gonna get right into the number 3 track. Right there, that was the number 4 track, Silk If You. We're gonna get right into number 3. It's by Raheem Devon, Bedroom.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's go meet in the
trying to
bedroom
get
right
naked.
now. Immediately.
I should have left. I should have brought that back.
Leave your lipstick print all over my body, baby. My body, baby. Soak me in the smell of your perfume, baby. Your body, baby. Let your sweat pour, slow drip, drop like honey, baby. Like honey, baby. Feel the passion of this raging war, baby. My body, baby, baby. Please report to my bedroom. Open up wide and wide. My mind in my bedroom. I got pleasure for ya. A great place called my best love you ever had. We'll grow in the bedroom. Lock and load, exploring my body, baby. My body, baby. Share fantasies, be the free you wanna be. My body, baby. Your body, baby. Let's pretend that you're alone and we're on the telephone with my body, baby. Your body, baby, yeah, yeah. Let's make you shout till you pass out with my body, baby, yeah. Your body, baby, yeah. Hurry up to my bedroom. Hey, let your body in bedroom. So much pleasure in my ooh, baby. We can look beyond walls. Have yourself a ball. Love it, baby. Let's record ourselves in the bedroom. Say yeah. I'll let you keep the tape. Just to watch it again and do it again. Hey, let me tell you about you, baby. You look good in mine. You feel good in mine.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That was the number 3 joint, Raheem Devon, Bedroom. Now we're going to get to the number 2 joint very soon. But I wanted to ask the ladies a question that's going to interlude into the number 2 jam. What would you say is the best foreplay experience you ever had? And did it involve any kind of toys?
Because y'all know how to
I mean, I know who's exactly. Go ahead.
You said who or what?
What?
What
Your
was
experience,
best?
your best foreplay experience, and did it involve any toys?
Shout out to that tourist that lives in Vegas. Yeah,
More-
you know
more
who you are.
specific.
I can't get no more specific than that. You know who you are. Okay. So yeah, that was like real talk. That was like the best over the top foreplay, and then it was the foreplay, the during play, and the after play, and like the next day, it was like a whole. It's circumferenced everything. Oh, hallelujah! Won't he do it?
Yeah.
So, but I think I would say that was definitely it, because it was everything.
Gotcha.
It was the night before. It was a head to toe. It was complete. It was fulfilling in every way. And so, when you have that, you let your inhibitions down, and it makes it better.
There it is, Queen Tay.
Like pattern.
Let's see. I mean, it was years ago. But it wasn't. There weren't any kind of like objects or toys or anything involved.
Okay.
It was just more so, like next to each other, us taking care of each other. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know what I mean? That's, you know what I'm
She's
saying?
giving the PG-13 version.
Well, yeah, it was just a lot of hands. That's all it was.
A lot of hands. I'm not mad at it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it. I mean, it don't always have to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Intercourse every
Right.
time.
Agreed.
Facts.
So
Which we'll get into. Which we'll definitely get into.
Right. So that's what it would look at you. But yeah, so that's what it would. That's what it was. It was just hands.
Cakes for days.
Before I speak, let me drink.
Hard cider.
Honestly. Okay, 5% mixed with 40% equals 45. Okay.
Okay, all
Thank you
right.
very much.
Salute.
Anyways, definitely foreplay with a lot of passion and intimacy. So it was no toys involved. It was just pure, like, pleasure. It's like I didn't have to. I'm going too far.
Ain't never too far.
Yes, it is.
No, trust me.
Anyways,
This is the
fuck
night to
it.
go
you
far.
only live once. Anyways, yeah, it was like somebody actually getting to know you and what you like, and not just what they like. So, yeah, that was all the way foreplay, intimacy.
She like.
And
no.
It also helps if you don't have to
touching
tell
me and
somebody.
making me shake. I didn't have to fake the orgasm. I really had one.
By the way, to Lush Bar,
y'all hear that?
Your non-reaction says a lot about you.
Okay, but let me say that one more time. I didn't have to fake the orgasm. I really had one, because we fake it a lot of times.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna give you some advice. Stop faking.
No, tell them to know what to do. Don't tell
Well,
me to
teach a
stop
motherfucker, coach a motherfucker.
That's real. That's real. By the way, just to let y'all know, we appreciate your answers and trust. We're gonna get to some more, but the number 2 joint is called Foreplay, and it's by one of my favorite R&B artists.
It's a banger though.
By, like I said, one of my favorite artists by far, better than a lot of y'all, Trey Songz cats out there. It's The Dream with Foreplay. Let's get it in.
About the foreplay, I want it now. I'm talking straight sex. Stop fucking around. I can give a fuck about the foreplay. I want it now. I'm talking straight sex. Stop fucking around. Ain't got nothing on you, honey. Body bumping. I'm just saying, I'm all open on you. Don't bring me you all that. I don't know how to act. First call, don't get your hang up and call back. I'm just saying, I don't wanna lose a second with you. 'Cause baby, you make me feel alive. You make me feel alive. Sweet as paradise. Baby, you don't know how you make me feel. I can't wait to get on your baby. I won't waste your time. You know what I mean? So let's get straight to it. I can give a fuck
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're about to get into it right now. Now, usually we would do the BYB segment, but I do at least want to get our love to our sponsors real quick, first and foremost. To the Fancy Life brand. We want to let you know that the Fancy Life brand, you can find them on Instagram at Fancy Life Brand. That's FANCYLIFEBRAND. You can find them on Facebook as well, the same @ Because trust me, when you want to live your fancy life, what if you're trying to find yourself, find your dreams, find something about yourself? Never chase after the haters, but chase after your dreams. That is the Fancy Life brand.
Agape, the highest form of care, the love of God for man, caring for someone else. Doesn't it feel good? It makes you stronger, more courageous. You become a part of something special, something bigger. You become a preserver. And for 175 years, New York Life has helped millions of Americans preserve their legacies. Because nobody deserves to start from scratch. New York Life. Call your local agent, Harold Kiwatila, and become a preserver. The number is 323-202-0138.
Perfect. That is from both of our sponsors, New York Life and Fancy Life Brand. We want to say thank you to both of them. Now, like I said, usually we would do the BYB segment, but since the topic is so embedded, I feel like we got to take it. We got to take it there. So I know when I was on It Come Back to Sex, we were talking not only live, but also on the after show called The Cum Shot. Just about how, that's the after show. It's called The Cum Shot.
The all-important cum shot.
Yes, indeed, because you have to finish off very well.
Yes.
I'm ready to go home.
You gotta listen in on Tuesday, 7 to 9.
But definitely, one of the things that we were talking about, just even getting to it, and why part 2 is so important, because like I said, there's gonna be a part 3, part 4, and all that. But just the fact that when everyone's talking about foreplay, it's not just necessarily, like I said, the part of penetration that possibly could come or not come, but it's the part of the intimacy that's spiritual, the part of the intimacy that's emotional, the part of the intimacy that, when engaged in a certain manner, it can really enthrall you. Yes, that's a Scrabble. Enthrall you.
I love
it. Yes, that is. Yes, it is.
SAT.
Yes. Hey, we got.
What you get on your SAT English?
SAT English. I believe I know I scored higher than my math.
You wouldn't know what his score was.
But I forgot. To be honest with you, like I know it was high. It was definitely higher than my math.
Okay.
Definitely higher than my math. But just when you're talking about that kind of intimacy, that kind of going there with emotions, going there with your significant other. One of the things that, like I said, to me that gets so underestimated is the spiritual work. Because I don't think people understand how connected you potentially can be or will be. And so the question I'm going to engage all the ladies and A+ and anyone else is just, do you feel that same way? Or have you never experienced that to the point where it has been that kind of bond?
I'll let us start on that side.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, on that side.
And make sure you're talking to the mic, my dear. Get to that mic. That mic is your friend. Okay, real quick. So the question was, have you ever experienced the kind of intimacy or foreplay or sexual activity where it felt spiritually connected? And if not, then do you believe that you can have that kind of bond with someone? Or do you need to mature to have that kind of bond with someone?
Slide the mic this way. Since the Lush Bar is fucking out of her mind right now.
And I'm in a whole relationship.
Ooh, that's out of control.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen.
Congratulations on that.
Okay, can you repeat the question for 200 points?
I repeated already twice already, so we're gonna move on to
Okay,
Tay.
so for real, you said, have you ever experienced the intimacy level on a spiritual level?
Correct.
Basically, right?
Correct.
Definitely. And what's the question that followed that?
Okay.
Okay.
I love you, but we gotta keep it moving.
No, for real.
I love you, but we gotta keep it moving. Tay.
I asked the first question.
Oh my gosh, this is live radio.
I know.
What's the second one?
Like I
Let's
said,
move on.
let's keep going. Tay, your thoughts.
You remembered the question?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely have my previous relationship was a very, very long one, and we almost 14 years.
Wow.
So yeah. So
14.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
started out real young.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
20. You know what I'm saying? So.
But that 20?
Yeah, 21, whatever. But yeah, so that was I just turned 36 on the 19th. I'm 36, y'all. But
and I like how you said that with
37.
pride.
Yeah,
you embrace that shit.
But yeah,
I literally thought minus 10 on that one.
That part.
Slap yourself, bitch.
No, for real. I seriously thought she was under 30 this whole time.
Oh man, God bless you.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it definitely was that type of connection. We still have that connection. I'm not even gonna. I can't lie.
Right.
I still care very, very, very deeply for this person. I still always have love for this person. But it was very, very deep, very, very connected, and it was on that spiritual level. Probably he didn't realize what it was at that time, but I did. But he does now. That's what it was. That's like we still, even though it's like we're not together, we still have like a very, very, very strong bond.
Real quick question added to that. Do you believe he doesn't? He now found out because he's been messing with soulless women?
Maybe, but I don't really think so. I just think that he just, some people just tap into those sort of things later in life. It's the next. Some people just tap into that kind of like a little bit later in life. So he's just kind of like realizing that, through circumstance. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
I like how you just said soulless women. Like, damn.
But I know what he meant though.
What was that?
I know he meant though, because there are like energy vampires out there.
There's
so
succubus, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the mic, bro. You want to talk?
G-Love,
G-Love. G-Love.
I don't want to talk, but listen. But yeah.
Sexy
Miss,
P.
Sexy P.
Have I ever? Yes, I have definitely had an experience of. That's when you get really close to somebody that you're on. Your souls connect beyond the bodies, and it's that it's when you can cry doing sex. Mm-hmm. You literally cry doing an orgasm because. The orgasm is so good and it takes you to a level. It's like an outer body experience.
Correct.
And until you have it, you don't even know what it is to have that type of satisfaction to your physical body, because it goes so deep that it really is a mental and an emotional thing that you are always connected some type of way to that person, because once you connect the souls, there is no breaking that.
Sure.
You may not stay together, but you definitely are in a position where that person will, I don't hate you, I'm not in love with you, but I'm going to always have a space in my heart for you.
Yeah.
So what is this thing about soul ties and having sex and like we're intertwined with each other? Like, what is that all about?
Well, I can throw it out there. I would say to me that kind of comes from, in my opinion, I've had the closest connection to that with mutual masturbating with someone.
Whoa! Well, that's what I was trying to say. I just didn't say the word.
Yeah. And what made it that kind of close was it was the fact that not only were we laying next to each other, but it was how like one part of her body was on top of mine, and then another part of my body was on top of hers, and it was just like we were laying down, but you can feel the energy from both of us like actually connected.
When you have that head to toe, skin to skin touching, it brings the intimacy to another level. But it comes from getting to know a person on such a deep level.
Correct.
That you know their favorite color. You can finish each other's sentences. You have the same thoughts. You have the same aspirations. And where their shortcomings are, you're strong. And where yours are, they're strong. And it makes you intertwined so deeply that you're really one entity.
Agreed.
Not one person, but one entity.
Agreed.
And when that happens, and then the sexual aspect comes into it, it has to be so great that it takes you to another level. Like it has to. It doesn't have another choice. It becomes a force of energy, and you never forget it.
That's
you,
true.
You never forget. It's like your first time. Your first time can be good or bad, but that first experience of that soul connection,
correct,
is something that you never ever get. It's like getting high the first time and trying to get that same high again.
I agree. Definitely one of the things that I believe that connects people like that, like I said, is I would say different positions. What if it is, mutually masturbating with each other? What if it is maybe a certain sexual position, a missionary where you're close into each other, or
just having period sex where you get bonded to somebody, like that's an emotional tie, like seriously.
A lot of men don't like that because there's so many stereotypes around it. Oh, it's like I'm not eating spaghetti because it's red, all that dumb shit. So, but people don't like to do it. But I mean, if you're in a relationship with that person, man, first of all, when you're having sex, it's like swimming. The period, it'll stop. Take a hot bath, learn your body, ladies. Take a hot bath, take a hot douche, and then do what you're doing. And when you get done, clean yourself up and prepare for that cycle to come back on. But in the midst of it, it's going to stop.
Yeah, I was definitely talking about more like the emotional and the spiritual aspects of like being spiritually tied to one another behind that.
I think so.
But what made it spiritual to you? Like, what made...
I'm not saying that okay. This is what I will say, public announcement, stop having sex like that and then wondering why men become stalkers, because they will be emotionally tied to you. There you go.
You cannot have period sex and still be stalked.
That's so real.
They're under the car when you come out.
Let me ask this to everyone. Is there a certain position that when it comes to who you are, that that if you're in that position, it's almost like that's your, not necessarily trigger, but that's like, that's
go-to?
That not say go-to, but when you're in that position, what if you're in power, not in power, that when you're in that position, it's like you give off the most energy to that person.
Statistics would tell you that it's missionary because of the connection of that. But
I'm saying for
traditional mission for me, prone bone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people may not know what that is.
Oh, it's face down with your legs closed because you get the most amount of friction that way, and it touches your G spot easier. You gotta have length to get to it, but definitely does.
What is that? Prone tone?
Prone bone.
And you know what's
prone bone, like
you know what I love about that position? You can use the bed as a trampoline, and you don't have to do any work. You just throwing her down, and she's bouncing back at you.
He's right. He's absolutely right. And then just using your butt muscles to like squeeze and release,
Prone.
Prone. P-R-O-N-E.
Prone.
Prone bone.
Prone bone. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay.
You've been doing something you didn't know what it was called.
Shit.
I'm here to educate you.
That's right.
Tay, what about yourself?
I would say probably missionary.
Now, is there a particular missionary position? Is it maybe one leg up, one leg down? Maybe a certain way you're positioned on your hip, not on your hip? Like...
Probably with the pillow underneath, like we were talking about. Were you
here?
I
was here.
Okay, yeah, that probably that. But this is mainly because of the closeness. I feel it's more intimacy that way, because you can actually like hold the person. You can hold each other that way.
Hold me.
I got you. A plus. What about yourself?
Favorite position?
Position that you feel the most powerful, the most closest to someone in.
I know what he's gonna say. Go ahead.
Me on top.
Where? From behind her?
No, like
squatting?
She's on her back. I'm on top. Legs behind.
Yours or hers?
Legs, whatever. Legs like this.
On your shoulders?
No, not on my shoulders.
Yeah, her legs on your shoulders.
That's not missionary. What is that?
She's on her back. I'm
on
on
her
her
back.
legs like this.
Her.
And I'm...
Okay, so the legs are going forward.
She's in a V.
She's in a V, yeah.
She's in a V.
Okay.
Why are you raising your hand?
I don't know what position that is.
Dude, talk.
Get on the mic.
So
Why
look,
are you raising your hand?
There's this one position, I call it the Flying Dutchman. Okay, you know what missionaries like this?
Yes.
It's like this. The other way around.
69.
No.
It's the butterfly.
No?
That's the
No, that's
the
not that
butterfly.
Yeah, he's talking about you.
I call it the Flying Dutchman, and it just opens you up spiritually to the whole world. Of just,
So how open are you when you?
it depends on who we talking
I'm
to.
just fucking.
Who is it?
I'm trying to roll up.
Who are you talking about?
That's not up for debate right now.
Hey man, we got like 3 minutes left. Though.
Oh yeah,
We
we definitely gonna
time be flying.
We definitely
This
gonna
is
get
why we have to have more shows like this.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to get to on the takeover too. We're going to definitely get to some more. Real quick, you can follow me, King BHQ. That is KING BHQ because the crown sits heavy on my head, and definitely I'll walk around in royalty, baby.
I'm throwing the lob to the ladies, our guests. You feel me? This is Accelerated Radio family.
Yes, it is.
Where can they follow you guys at? Where can they tune into y'all show? What days? What times? How many hours?
Our show is now 2 hours from 7 to 9 every Tuesday.
Hey.
You guys can follow us on Instagram at It All Comes Back to Sex. CUMS.
That's
Okay,
right.
the number 2, sex. Follow the Real Sexy P on Instagram. You can follow me, Jonte_Chanel. I mean, I'm not about to spell it for y'all, but you can do that. On Facebook, follow us. It All Comes Back to Sex. It's COMES. You guys can email us, comes to sex@gmail.com if you have any questions or whatever. But remember, every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. it all comes back to sex with your host, Sexy P, with me, Tay, your co-host. Check us out.
And real quick, like 20 seconds, like the elevator pitch
Of what the
If
show's about.
You already see.
Sexy
come
P.
On, come on,
Do it.
Our show is about trying to educate you and understanding that everything that happens in life, it really does come back to sex, whether it's about male, female, or the physical aspect of sex. Tune in.
That's what it is. That's what it
I'm
is.
going to tune in. What days?
Tuesdays.
Tuesday, 7 to 9.
Miss Cakes for Days.
Cakes for Days. What's popping with
You
you?
got 30
Yeah,
seconds.
I already know it's your girl Cakes for Days, Data Baker. If you want to follow me, because I really like money, follow me at Cakes for Days, CAKEZ, the number 4 DAEZ, and that is also my cash app. Slide
drop
it.
her a line or two.
And you guys are welcome. I'm inviting you right now to come sit in on the show.
On Tuesday?
Yes.
Not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday.
And I'm
you can come.
here, the Lush Bar. I'm the mobile bartender. So if you invite me, I will be bringing the drinks to your podcast. TheLushHHBAR.
That's what it is.
I think that's.
Follow me at G_LO_official.
It's your boy A+. Follow me, Twitter, IG, A_+LA. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes, indeed. The number one joint is Party Next Door, Freaking You. Let's get it in.
Tap in, take over 2
Let's
behind
do
the
it.
scenes.
Room full of beautiful women, but I'm on mine. Room full of women and they notice me. Now all they wanna listen to is Jodeci. Freaking you, freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Come and talk to me. Rush, 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 baby, just like Kamora Lee. So pretty, girl, you belong in a gallery. What's your fantasy? Say something you ain't never did. Like fucking suck a real nigga. I'm flicking my wrist like I'm a fish. Diamonds on my chest like a bishop. And these lines right here ain't no hiccup. These lines right here gon' really, really make you fuck. These lines really gonna make you numb like Chuck. This time it's your time. I need to know if you're down. Cause if not, I know there's more around. There's always more. That's for sure. There's always more. That's for sure. Because there's a room full of beautiful women, but I'm on mine. Room full of women and they notice me. Now all they wanna listen to is Jodeci. All I care about is freaking you, freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Come and talk to me. I don't like the shy game. I don't like no mind games. Cause by the time you make your mind up, it's a tick time's up. Hey, you gon' have to climb it if you want it. Burning rubber, burning through these rubbers is exhausting. Drop, hot, baby girl, it's CrossFit. I'ma grab you by the hips, hey. I'm flicking my wrist like I'm a fish up. Diamonds on my chest like a bishop. And these lines right here ain't no hiccup. These lines right here gon' really, really make you fuck. These lines really gonna make you numb like Chuck. This time, it's your time. I need to know if you're down. Cause if not, I know there's more around. Ain't no peer pressure. Good is what you wanna do. It's what kind of mood you in. You know what I wanna do. You see what I see. No. There's a room full of beautiful women, but I'm on one. Room full of women and they notice me. Now all they wanna listen to is Odyssey. Freaking you, freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Magic City bump, but my crib is nicer. Got wifey at home, your night, Japan on if wife it like it. I see your old niggas looking like some old niggas. I'm in the Sachi mansion with some Gucci gold slippers. I got more gold on my ass if she a gold digger. That spandex might chip on my antics, might take up the bandage, might fall like a bitch. Prayers out to magic. There's a room full of beautiful women, but I'm on one. I'm looking at you. Room full of women and they notice me. Now all they wanna listen to is Odyssey.